Hey everybody, Marcus Crawford here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel, and a shout out to drone enthusiasts everywhere, and of course a shout out to my friends at the Drone Seekers here. Hey, so my friend Ron Brown hit me up with a challenge yesterday. He wants me to try a little range test with the DJI Spark. He got his out quite a ways, and he wants me to try it with an OTG cable and without, and I've got a confession. I have never flown the Spark without an OTG cable, so we're going to give that a shot today. It's a fairly windy day, you know, up to, I'll show it on the screen here, up to 10-mile-an-hour gusts, 6 to 10 miles an hour, and it's all of that, I can tell you. So we'll fly out against the wind, and we'll come home with the wind at our backs here, and we'll see what we can do. So give me a second to get everything fired up. So let's go ahead and start recording. And let's get it in the air. I'm going to try that auto takeoff button that I've had problems with in the past. There it says it. Yeah, looks like I got it this time.
Takeoff. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
And it recorded the home point. Let's get it up in the air a little bit. Yeah, enable obstacle avoidance. So we're going to turn that off. Okay, so we turned obstacle avoidance off, and I'm going to turn gesture control off too. So what that does, sorry that took me so long, guys. So what that does is it enables a little bit higher speed, but we're kind of wasting battery here, so let's get up a ways. And wow, that yaw is pretty quick. So we're going to head out. We are full stick forward. And we're going to head out over the field there, and we're going to see how far we can go. Drone is at about 12 miles an hour. I thought I saw it for 13 miles an hour there for a second. Turning off obstacle avoidance gives you a little bit higher speed without putting it in sport mode. So we're pointing, we're going to try and head directly out into that field over 1,000 feet. And again, this is without an OTG cable. This is just simply hooked Wi-Fi to the drone, 1,300 feet. And I think as far as I've flown this before is a couple thousand feet. I think I went out like 2,100 feet one time. So we're approaching that. And boy, we got a good connection. Good, solid FPV, solid connection here. I mean, this drone is not intended for this kind of flying. So you wouldn't expect it to, at least I'm saying it's just not what you would, it's not the intention of this drone. This is more of a selfie drone, but, you know, just for the sake of testing here, and Ron Brown threw it down on me. So, hey, yeah, let's test her out. 2,700 feet, we still got a solid connection. Full throttle, doing about 11 miles an hour, and it's going into the wind, by the way. 2,900 feet. Yeah, there we just lost connection. So that is right at just short of 3,000 feet. Yeah, so it did an automatic return to home. That's awesome. That is exactly what you want it to do. And look at how fast it's coming home. It's got the wind at its back now. So that is without an OTG cable. We were at about, not quite, it probably made it to 3,000 feet. Yeah, I don't know how much of that video I lost there, but anyway, we're coming home. The Canon M50, when I looked at it, the screen was dark, and I'm not sure why. But in any case, we are on our way home, and hopefully we have audio from the screen recording on the iPhone. But it's coming back to us in a hurry here, over 22 miles an hour. So it's coming back a lot faster than it went out. And like I said, it was flying against the wind. Oh yeah, I always forgot, you cannot drop the camera on this thing. That's one of the frustrating things to me about this drone, is you cannot point the gimbal down. You can't adjust the gimbal while it's in return to home. I always set the return to home at a pretty high height. And it's adjusting its orientation. That's what's cool about DJI, is all that stuff just works great. Man, it looks pretty accurate too. Yeah, it's saying precision landing, locating landing point. Okay, let's see if we can show that Femi X8 SE how it's done with the little Spark. This little, I'm into this drone, 330 bucks. And look at that. Look at that, it's coming right down on the pad, baby. It is right down on the pad. Well, maybe a little off. No, yeah, it was, so it's just about a foot off of the pad there, which, to be fair, the Femi was about that far too, a couple of times. But that's pretty darn good. Let's fly it into the stability wise. So we got a windy day today. Let's let the camera take a look at it, and that's it's weird. Obstacle avoidance is disabled, but it's still beeping. So I'm going to back it off just a little. Yeah, it's still got it. That's weird that even with obstacle avoidance disabled, that I still get that beep. But let's yacht around here a little bit. Look at how stable that thing is. Well, it's dropping a little bit. Okay, so we are going to do a manual droney here. We're going to go backwards and up. So I did a bunch of messing around in the menus there, guys. I'll edit all that out because it's boring, but I was trying to adjust the yaw speed, and I'm sure there's a place to do that. Yeah, so it's asking me that it wants to return to home, so I'm going to say yeah, let's do it. So let's give it another shot at precision landing. Then we'll load another battery, and we'll hook up the OTG cable, and we'll try another distance flight. It's pretty darn close. Although I'm not getting the precision landing. So I wonder if that's because of low battery. So I manually landed it on the pad there. Let's stop recording. Okie dokie, so there's the first battery. I'm going to load another battery into it pretty quick here, and we'll hook up the OTG cable, and we'll try another range test. I've loaded another battery, and see if you can see it here. I've hooked up the OTG cable to my iPhone, and the iPhone 10, I'm going to tell you, is not ideal for these connectors, because trying to swipe up and then swipe down from the top, this stuff gets in the way. It just really doesn't work very well on the DJI remote. So just kind of an FYI. And I was pushing it up and I accidentally hit the Siri button. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and do a manual takeoff here. I'm gonna go ahead and get some altitude, point it off in the direction of the field out there. There she goes. Looks like we're going a little bit faster this time. Yeah, now there it kind of slowed down a little. So yeah, just about out in the field here, a little over 600 feet. As you recall earlier, we went 3,000 feet without the OTG cable. There's 1,000 feet. We're just about over the top of the field. So I'll either edit some of this out, or I'll speed the video footage out. Although it looks like I turned around. That was my fault. I turned the remote controller away from the drone. So that's why we lost FPV there for a second. Won't make that mistake again. Let's drop the gimbal down just a little. Nice flat horizon there. It's a pretty phenomenal little drone for 330 bucks, I'd say. So there's 2,000 feet. I'm going to say I don't think that OTG cable makes a difference, and I should have disabled notifications, and that stopped the screen recording. So yeah, RC signal lost. We're at 2,500 feet. Now it's still going. So I'm sorry, that incoming phone call would have disrupted the screen recording. So you guys are not seeing this, but we're at 2,800 feet. feet, over 3,000. It's still going. I'm not going to go much further, guys, because I don't want to go past this field here, but let's go for a ways. 3,300 feet. Let's see if we can get to 3,500. 3,400 feet. Okay, we're at 3,500 feet, so I'm going to hit, ooh, I pointed the thing again, away again. That's always a mistake. I'm going to hit return to home. There, we got the go home command to take. So while it's doing this, I'm going to see if I can restart the screen recording here, guys. There we go, that worked. I got the screen recording started, so you'll see it come back here. And we'll just we're just going to let it land, and we'll see if it does a precision landing, return to home. There again, every time I turn the remote away from the drone, we lose FPV and lose signal. So you guys have all seen this before. We're just about over the top of the LDS church there, and crossing 10 Mile Road, and right over the top of the maintenance building for this park, Heroes Park in Meridian. So Ron's theory was that you could get further without an OTG cable than you could with. Well, we got 3,500 feet there, and it probably would have gone further. I don't know, but clearly it was pretty close to the limit. So we went a little bit further with the cable than without. And it's coming back pretty quick. It's about, well, it's slowing down a little now, but it was doing about 18 miles an hour there. Yeah, I think it's slowing down. It's getting close, so it's almost above us. Okay, it's descending. It's right above us.
Landing.
Beginning to descend. Changing orientation. Precision landing, it says. Locating landing point. Let's see how it does. It keeps telling me precision landing. Oh man, I think we're there. We're damn close. Take a look. Yeah, no, maybe. Oh, just barely. It's just right on the edge of the pad, but I'm going to call that good. Okie dokie. I'm going to, let's just do another quick takeoff here. So there we go. I thought it did pretty good there. I mean, that was not a bad little, you know, we made it out 3,500 feet. Yeah, I'm going to call that a success. I'm going to hit the return to home again here, and we're going to try that precision landing one more time, and then we'll call it a day. So it's ascending to its return to home altitude. I always set that really high because I don't want, you know, I don't want to be any obstacles in the way of the drone when it's trying to come home in automated flight mode. So it's should be starting to descend here. Yep, it's starting to come down. Yeah, and it's not even close. So I'm going to cancel. Yeah, it wasn't even close. Okie dokie, let me get her shut down here. A-okay, guys. Hey, I took the Spark out and I took Ron Brown with the RC World channel up on his challenge. I think he got out about 3,000 feet without using an OTG cable. I got about that same number, and then when I put the OTG cable on, I went out 3,500 feet, and I probably could have gone a little bit farther, but as you saw, I lost connection about that time, so you know, maybe not much, but we did go a little bit further with the OTG cable than without. So that was kind of a fun experiment, and thank you, Ron, for the challenge. That was really cool. And in fact, while we're talking about it, hey, any other spark flyers out there? Hey, the challenge is out there with the OTG cable and without the OTG cable. How far can you get the Spark to fly? So like I said, Ron got out about 3,000 feet. I got out about 3,500 with the OTG cable. So just a little bit of fun, nothing serious. And as we know, this is not a long distance quad. That's not what it's for. It's a selfie quad, but it was really kind of fun to do. So I hope you enjoyed it. But anyway, I guess that's about it. Probably not much more to add. So this is Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out, and if you enjoy this kind of content, and I hope you do, click that subscribe button and maybe hit that bell notification as well. And you know, I say it every time, but I really mean it. I appreciate it when you take the time out to watch these videos. I know what it's like, you know, there's a lot of channels that I subscribe to that I want to watch every video that they come out with, and sometimes you know, if it's time-wise, sometimes it can be difficult. So I appreciate you watching, and in any case, we'll see you on the next one.